Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is not an NBA player. He's actually a Pro Bowl NFLer. I think he's been to the Pro Bowl 4 times, if Connor's math was right here on this particular sheet. Ooh. He's also a guy, I think he owns a race team or a drifting team. You already know, ladies and gentlemen. Tackle for the Buffalo Bills, Dion Dawkins.
Yeah, Dion.
You already know. Yeah, you already know, baby. How you doing?
What the vibes? What up, man?
Hey, how have you been? How's the offseason been? I saw you promoting the NLL Buffalo Bandits, the NLL lacrosse team up there. How's that going? Are you a fan of the team?
Yeah, I'm a fan of sports, bro. I like sports. I like people that compete. Anybody that can get on the big stage and perform under lights is cool. You know, I've been at all the WWE events. I've been all over the place, bro. I enjoy it. I enjoy being at events. And I enjoy spectating. This shit's pretty cool.
Yeah, I enjoy watching people do their thing, you know, because we understand how much work has been put in beforehand to get to that moment. Now let's talk about the work that beforehand to get to the moment. What does the offseason look like for you, Dion? When does everything get started for the Buffalo? Oh, we're driving. We're driving.
Right? Yeah, we're driving, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're driving.
Okay.
We're driving. Now, that's what my offseason looks like. But, you know, it's OTAs now. So bouncing back and forth from Buffalo to Florida to Atlanta to Virginia this weekend, but I work out for 4 days a week, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm probably drifting my drift car and enjoying the family. I'm trying to just balance it all, and it's been a good balance, but, you know, I try to just have fun, bro. Like, life is short. I've been seeing that stuff is happening in the world, bro. Do what you like to do, man. I like to wrestle. I like to play. I like to have fun. I like to do drifting, and I'm gonna spin them tires, dog.
I've been following along on Instagram and watching you drift. I mean, we're real. Hey, we are professional.
Nah, it's a real thing, Pat. It is a real thing, bro. And I'm telling you, I know that everybody wants a piece of Pat, but I'm telling you, if you want to experience something that you have never experienced before, of a thrill and a rush, get in a drift car with Snow. Please just get in a drift car with Snow.
Okay.
It's one of those things that you don't even know exist until you get in it. You're like, bro, why have I not been doing this my whole freaking life?
Yeah, I have a Mustang, 650 ponies going to the back 2 wheels.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've done some drifting in my day. That
That is insane. Yeah. I actually have a Mustang being built right now from Justin Pollock, who was an FD driver. And it is a Mustang. Roush is the sponsor, and Roush is donating all the supercharger and all the stuff. And I agree. The 650 horsepowers is beautiful, but you know what you're doing if you're talking that type of number in the horse range.
Well, I did know what I was doing. Yeah, I took that Shelby, okay, and I was very comfortable. Okay, I'm fluttering with the clutch. Yeah. I'm working this thing. You know, and I got too confident, I think. So I have at one of my houses, I have a little roundabout in front of the house. You know, a little circle.
Yeah.
You know, super successful.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it was cool to have that. Very cool to have that.
Cool.
Yeah, super cool. Until it's not. So I, had the wife in the car. First time having the show.
Oh, man, he's tripping.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You'll scare them to death, Pat.
Well, almost kill them too. So it was first time I had Shelby out in like 2 years. I hadn't had it out in a while. You know, just was excited about it. I was like, I'm gonna drift this thing around my driveway. You know, because I can. Okay, I feel pretty comfortable with it. Okay, been driving, manual. Been driving stick since like 16. Learned how to do it. Kind of been floating gears a long time, brother. You know, dad, truck driver, the whole thing.
Right.
You know? Like I thought I was really good. Start drift.
Pull that e-brake.
Yeah. Pothole.
Go crazy. Pull the e-brake. All you hear is the little guy on your shoulder go, wow!
Yeah. Well, what I heard was pothole.
Yeah.
Back right wheel hits pothole.
Oh, yeah.
Tree. Yeah. Into a tree.
Yeah.
Boom. Shelby had to go shop there. And the wife at the time, girlfriend, not the most impressed, I learned quickly. And it was a wild time. So that's the last time I drifted a car. But with that being said, would love to sit passenger while you are snowing me around the damn drift course.
Hey, Pat, like where we drift at, like up here in Buffalo, it's an open blacktop. So we don't have no potholes. It's all flat. It's all open, and then we go in between but the buildings. So that's maybe the only part where you can get a little iffy, but besides that, it's all a complete blacktop. But I want to ask you something, Pat. I don't ever want to hijack, but bro, can you tell me about Backlash, please? I am a fan. I love it. I was rooting for you. I was like, please kick Gunther's ass. I freaking love it. You are a freaking stud, bro.
Thank you, Dion.
The black and blue, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It is the real deal, bro.
New bruise.
Pat, I had no idea. Well, first of all, I knew that you wrestled and that you had history of wrestling, and you were actually a wrestler for years. But, bro, the backflip off the top turnbuckle, I'm telling you, bro, people don't understand the athletic ability to be able to do that and then land and then about to get suplexed and then come out the suplex with the Jordan 11s on.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You already know, brother. Yeah, I appreciate you doing that. And, I mean, I was trying to get him with the 1, 2, 3 kids moonsault there. He obviously ring general moves out of the way. Here, I'm like, well, he just German suplexed me 2 times. Legs give out from underneath me there. Okay, was trying to land on his feet. And right here, oh my God, this is it. Big punt. Kick his head up. Boom. Gunther's down. 1. Nope. Nothing.
Over 1 is crazy.
Yeah.
And then he tried to choke you out. And I'm like, come on, bro.
He didn't try to.
Come on.
Yeah, he did. I had to take a stand, Yeah. Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Right to the gut.
I think he was worried.
The Gunther gut.
Yeah.
The gut of Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther didn't take it anymore. I thought I had him. I was thinking sidewalk slam. I was trying to remember what other people would do.
Man, you should have did a swanton ball off the top turnbuckle.
So the Swantoni Bombini was certainly something I was thinking about trying to add in there. I do a little grazie up there. It was obviously it wasn't a fun experience for me. For Cole, it was worse, I think, than it was for me because Cole felt terrible about the entire thing that was happening because he put us into that entire situation. It was his fault. I was in there. But it was obviously when you're about 6 minutes into that thing, 7 minutes into that thing, you already know. Yeah, we are blown up in that entire thing. But also, it's a realization, we're beating the shit out of each other in here.
Yeah.
That is what this is. And it's quite a boom! Smack to the mouth! It was a lot of that. It was a lot of that. It was awesome. I think you would be great.
Are crazy.
I think you would be great in there too. Yeah, I mean, I'm still bruised up pretty good. I mean,
man, look, but the next time you get to practicing, bro, let me know, man. I will come and practice with you, dog. I'm telling you, because next time, maybe tag team champions, though, we can kick their ass, man. Yeah. We can kick their ass, man.
I think you would have been a phenomenal professional wrestler.
Yeah.
If you
Big boot to the face. JBL. You know what I'm saying? Like the real, you know what I'm saying?
Clothesline from hell. Yeah.
Clothesline from hell.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah,
I felt a couple of those this weekend. I'll tell you what, those are devastating. Those certainly are devastating. And I don't know if it's directly from hell, but it sure felt hell was coming with it. All right,
wasn't from heaven.
Let's talk a little football. For the Buffalo Bills, what do you think is the thing that gets you guys over the hump? I don't want to say over the hump, but you get it. What do you think gets you guys to take the next step? Obviously, elite team. Elite program, elite vibes, it sounds like, in that building. Culture, fantastic. Yeah. What do you think it is this year that maybe you guys either have, or what do you think you talk about going into the year?
You know, I think just to keep it of what it is, it's just an opportunity. All we need is the opportunity again, and we'll see and what happens. Because we have everything that we have, and we have everything that we need. But I think that the biggest thing is honestly just be able to get ourselves in a position to have the opportunity to take another swing at it. That's it. Like, we don't need another player. We don't need another this, another that. We just need ourselves to just tone in on finishing and just having the opportunity and getting ourselves to be able to have the opportunity to go for it again.
Hell yeah.
Because it's hard. It's hard to get to that distance of a season, but to be able to get there, you know, that's what it is. But we have to be there to have another swing out of it. And when we get there, it'll be special.
A lot of things have to go your way to get that far in the league. A lot of things have to go your way. A lot of luck has to happen. A lot of balls have to bounce your way. That's why what the Patriots were able to do for 20 years is just absolutely absurd. But you guys as well. We've had a lot of success. Obviously, haven't had the massive success that Chiefs, Eagles have had. But being around is just a very difficult thing. Excited to watch you guys break through. Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, Dion, as far as you personally, how was we're in the heart of your off-season workouts right now, everything you're doing with the team. How was your off-seasons changed from when you first got in the league until now, like as far as physically and mentally, what you have to do to get ready for the season?
Yeah, man, it's been the older but you get, you learn how to maintain and protect your body. I think a lot of I mean, I don't want to cheat code it, but I do a lot of Pilates. I do a lot of reform. I do a lot of stretching, and I rest. I rest when I can. But the lack of rest can hurt. I do a lot, but while I'm traveling, I sleep. If I'm not at performing, I'm sleeping. If I'm not doing something, I'm stretching. Like, I think that has been the biggest difference in my career, is I do a lot of stretching with Pilates, and I rest when I'm not performing. And I do a lot, but when I can get a 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there, those add up over time. And I've trained my body to be able to sleep whenever I choose to. And I think that that's what is beautiful about it, because we're moving around so much. You have to be able to just sit back and just turn the switch off. And I've been doing that, and that's been great. But and the mental part too is just understanding who I am and not cheating on myself, and understanding that I'm not perfect, and just to be free, just try to be as free as possible and don't cause no extra added stress that is unnecessary.
Love your vibes. Love everything about the way you approach life. It is fantastic. There needs to be more Dion Dawkinses. There won't, because of how big, strong, fast, athletic you are. With this mindset is absurd. You said you can fall asleep. So you can fall asleep like sitting up. You can do all that stuff. You're like
not standing up, but as I'm sitting here in this chair, yes, I can sit here and I can just work on my breathing and just breathe, and then all of a sudden it'll be. That's like a military like technique. But like I've listened and I've learned, but yeah, you know.
What is it? Is it that in for
4,
8,
7, 8?
4, 8, 12 or whatever it is? The
yes. Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yes.
It does work. Okay, it does work. It feels like it's a up, down, left, right for your body.
Mm-hmm.
Like you.
It's a joystick, a Grand Theft Auto cheat code type of thing.
Yeah, what is it? You breathe in for a certain amount of time, you hold for a certain amount of time, you breathe out for a certain amount of time, then you have no air for a certain amount of time. It's called like block or box or square breathing.
Is it box breathing?
Box breathing or something like that? Yeah,
whatever, but the name is, like it's literally all off of breathing. Like, you have to just hold your breaths, deep breaths in, and just kind of just slow your heart rate down. Just slow it down, and then you just
Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep, Dion. We need you right now. Yeah, don't fall asleep. Don't, Dion. You already snow. Wakey. He's getting rest for the season. He's gonna have a good season. Got to stole a quick 2 minutes or whatever. All right, let's talk about the season. Got some new teammates. Go ahead, Con Man.
Yeah, Dion. Big addition for you guys on the D line was Joey Bosa. Have you been able to talk to him? Is that something you're looking forward to? Just learning kind of his thoughts and tricks of the trade when it comes to dealing with certain pass rushers.
Yeah, so I've known Joey for a little while, but now that I get the opportunity to speak to him, our first conversation was real Joey-like. He's definitely a football guy, but we talked about bunkers. And it was pretty cool, bro. It was like, bro, I kind of just want a bunker just in case if anything happens, and that was the Joey Snow conversation. It was about being out in the country and about bunkers, which is a very unique thing, because I'm like, blacktop, very in your face, and it's like, I just want to go in a bunker, and that's cool. It's super cool. But yeah, Joey is a great player. He works out hard. He's here. He's present. And as a teammate, knowing and receiving new teammates, the guys that choose to be present when he doesn't have to be because he's already at a certain level, I respect it. Because right? Like, he's had a contract. He has his life. He has his life, and he doesn't have to be here yet. But he understands that this is our motto, to be present, and being present, and that he just came in and grabbed on board. I'm okay with it. Like, he gets my head nod and thumb up, but I like Joey. Joey.
And Bunker Joey, Joey Snowy conversation is one that certainly should be a Buffalo Bills social media thing, if possible. Maybe go into a bunker and record it. I've heard those are great times. They spent a lot of money on a big bunker from what I was reading.
I saw it too.
Yeah, who knows? I don't want to get into it, but I've heard the bunkers are a pretty good idea. And when you said life and then you doubled down and said life again, I think you didn't want to out anything in his life, like family, friends, houses. But him picking up new city offseason, coming up there to a place he doesn't know, to show face, to be present. I think that is a great sign of leadership, and obviously that goes back to the culture, that Bean has built up there, that obviously McDermott has, and you guys have all taken to a next level. Ty has a question for you, Shno.
Yeah, speaking of that culture and everything, is it weird when you look at your team? Obviously, the Super Bowl is the only goal, and that's what you guys are looking for, but you guys are kind of the elder statesmen in the AFC East. Now you look around, there's 2 new head coaches. There's a lot of stuff going on in Miami, with different players maybe leaving and all that kind of stuff. How hard is it? I don't want to say keeping the main thing. Obviously, knowing that hey, in order to win a Super Bowl and do what we want to do, we need to win the division first. Especially when now you have a couple of these teams who are going to be much different than what you guys have played over the last couple of years.
Yeah, our first goal, is we have to win our division. Not that that's the easiest way in, but when you handle your division, then the rest takes care of itself, right? Win the division, you get the opportunity to play in the playoffs. You get the opportunity to play in the playoffs, you get the opportunity to play for the championship. So step 1 is 1, be present. 2, know your job. And 3, win the division. And that is what we preach, and that's where we're at every single year. But, winning the division is the first step of greatness. And we seem to have that on lock, but we do a good job of taking that first step. But it's hard every single year. Our division gets tougher. These guys get better. The Dolphins, the Jets, the Patriots even, these guys play us hard. Even if the records don't show it, these guys play us extremely, extremely hard. And that's our toughest battles throughout this season until we get to the Chiefs and the Ravens and all these, juggernauts.
Colts, yeah.
Colts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. My guy, Kenny. Yep. Colts.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kenny.
Mad respect. Kenny Mo.
Mad respect.
Yeah.
Mad respect for Kenny.
Mad respect for Kenny Mo.
Love Kenny Mo.
I wish we had. It would be great to have
Mo Kenny Mo.
Mo Kenny Mo's.
Yeah. Now you got Danny Joe.
It would be great to have Mo Kenny Mo's. You already. If we could get a Bunker Joe, that'd be great. And I think we do.
Bunker Joe.
I think we do have a Bunker Joe. Mo Kenny Mo's.
You had Bunker Joe.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, now he's in Cleveland.
No, you're talking about Joe Flacco.
Yeah, Bunker Joe Flacco.
That ain't Bunker Joe.
Oh, you did that joke about Flacco. Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, boom.
Yes, he was there. Jeez Louise.
You got Danny Joe.
Now we got Danny Joe. We need.
At least you got the Indy 500. You got the Indy 500. I'll be there.
You're coming out. 500
is coming up. Indianapolis is super dope. I'll be there.
You're coming to Indy 500. The Pacers are playing afterwards. They got Eastern.
I'm planning on being there. Yes, sir.
Okay. Racing and pacing, baby. Come on out. We'll see.
Ooh, wow. Look, you're legit, bro. Racing
I didn't make it up. I didn't make it up. Do not give me credit. Do not give me credit. There's other things.
That's tough.
Thank you. There is other things that I have created that people do not give me enough credit for. This is not one that I created, and we do not.
No, you did.
No, I did not. No.
Yeah, you did.
No, you already. No, I did not.
You got it. Racing and pacing, man.
All right, we'll get the shirt. All right, I'll make sure. Let's trademark.
Don't plan on doing too much either.
AJ has a yeah. So the Indy 500. I don't know how much you're living. I don't know what you're living like. There's going to be a lot of opportunity to do a lot of boozing if that's what you're looking to do. And I don't know if that's what you're in. Yeah. There's a lot of that.
Yeah.
A lot of that.
Yeah.
So, hey, that Pacer game's coming, though. That Pacer game's coming hours and hours and hours later. So I'll be excited to see you monitor your vibes throughout the entirety.
For sure.
They will
I have my glasses on. I promise. You won't see my eyes.
Well, and also, in that snake pit, he could.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Catch a quick nap.
And
Catch a quick monster refresh.
Okay. Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, Dion. Well, I don't know your exact sports background growing up and in high school, but I assumed you played basketball, ran track, baseball. I assumed you're an athlete and everything. When you watch you see your feet. You have great feet, and I think that comes from a lot of times playing other sports as a young kid. What sports did you play, and how important do you think that is?
I think it's the most important thing because I did everything. And you're correct. I played basketball, but because I grew up in Jersey, I never played on the high school team. We played in Hoboken every single day during the basketball season. We played every day in Hoboken. I ran track and field. I threw. I wrestled. I bowled, and I swam. But one of the biggest things that I do and still do now is I longboarded. I have a longboard that I still have since I was young, and I used to longboard. And that longboard helped me with my single foot balance, and why my calves are the way and that they are is because I was always pushing and kicking and balancing. But all of that definitely did work. And then in college, I took tennis, which helped with my lateral movements. And I just tried to do everything. And sports is definitely why it creates the perfect type of character of player. You just can't just do one thing But you can do one thing and you might get lucky. But all the variety of sports definitely do play a big part of the sport that you love, which is me. In this case, is football. But it does definitely balance and help.
Swim, tennis.
Yep.
Bowling. Longboarding. And then let's talk about bowling. You think bowling helped your lungs a little bit? We had a bowling lane, bowling alley that I hung out at growing up. I didn't get good at bowling, but I was around there. Billiards, I could probably do okay if we needed.
Cigarette smoke.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think that built up the lungs, the cigarettes?
Man, the cigarette smoke definitely made your lungs extremely strong because when you don't smoke the cigarettes, your body begins to form this defense of keeping it out. But
I think
who knows? I was definitely
Pete Weber.
in the billiards with
Pete Weber and other things, I think. Also. I mean, I'm not getting into it. I'll let him tell his story.
Rick Cadmore.
Where were you? Were you a two-handed wonder from down under?
No. That was elite bowling. That two-handed stuff is elite. I was the one-hand spin, but when you end your go, you end on that one leg, which is still balanced.
Oh, yeah.
So it was still balancing and still helping everything, which it was fun, but it was also cool because I tightened up at my quad and everything. But yeah, one hand spinner, and I would only put 2 fingers in and flick the rest.
And what was the average? What was the average?
Oh, I was really like a 180 guy, 175. Like that was like me, like on an average day. But I get to the 205s.
The bigger the kick, the better the flick. They say. Whenever you go out like there, I didn't create 100%. That either. That was a bowling thing.
Yeah. See, look at the balance. Look, your quad is activating right now. If you stay there for 15 seconds, your quad is gonna be on fire. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, it's burning.
1. Look.
I mean, those scores too. That's
you
better
got to do the other one now. You got to balance it out.
Luke Nakua said, my other leg, left leg I can balance on. That's, because I'm right-footed. So the balance all came from this one. I have learned through my years the right foot, not as.
Well, it's just the knee.
Not as.
What a guy, bro.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah, you're the guy. All right, we appreciate you for joining us. Enjoy the hell out of your life. It seems like that's going to be definite. You've earned all of this. Can't wait to see where you're drifting this weekend. We'll see you in Indy in a few weeks.
Yes, sir. Much love as always, yo. But you guys are the truth, bro. You already saw the vibes.
You are.
Love.
Hey, let's make sure they don't screw you this year with the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, we already talking about it, man. It ain't happening. No flags. No flags, man. We
That's
need
your
an
bowling.
award for
That's
the
your
big
bowling.
boys.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the bowling.
Big boys.
Yeah.
Big boys need an award. Big boys need an award.
Yeah.
All right, Pat? That's all I'm saying.
Big
boys need an award.
We did give out an award this year, but we will try to push for the NFL to give one out as awards, the NFL honors, because that's real. Now, are you going to go interior and then tackles, or are you just going, what is the goal?
It's a unit. Oh. It's anybody that plays ball, center, guard, tackle. You shall see. We shall see. But I'm telling you, we working, man. We're working.
All right. This is what
we're working.
This is what we gave out last year. Was a Trenchy. We gave out the Trenchies. Mm-hmm. You were a finalist for the Trenchy. Yes. That's AQ Shipley on top of that when he was at the Arizona Cardinals, weighing 360 pounds at 5'11", and we put some Kevin Green hair on him just to show some respect.
That is insane, bro. Why is the stomach so big? Look, the big guys can be swagged up too, man. The big guys can be swagged up too.
We did not edit the photo of his stomach.
Ball stomach. The Trenchies, boy. That boy like a little Frenchie, man. What's up with my dog, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, Dion Dawkins. Thank you, Dion.
Yeah, Dion.
Stomach so big.
He's the greatest.